Now, the microphone should be working okay. I'm just checking myself. Okay, can I hear myself? Didn't hear myself before, which is a bit odd. Have to double check. Okay. I don't know why. Yeah, now it should be working. Yeah. You need headphones to be connected to your phone. That helps quite a bit. Okay, it's really annoying to hear myself. There's about 5-6 second delay, so if I don't respond on time, it's because of the delay. So we have these web applications. Sorry, did I say web application? This web application, new web applications, iEEG, spectral visualization. It doesn't actually displaying anything. No errors. Actually, don't know why there is no error. Debugging is true. And nothing is being plotted. Window size. It's not being taken into account. We're still live. Yes. How about okay, so I have this code. Let's start a new chat because this one is getting tangled in. We supposedly have some nans somewhere. Number of nans in data. Aren't we printing it? Whole spectrum. So if I turn whole spectrum on, there are no nans anywhere, well, at least that I can see. Filtered. It's getting confused now, which makes me suspect it lost some context of the code. Filtered data. Should be filtered data. Let's check it again. This didn't work. Convert all the way to the list. I'm pretty sure we're already doing this. Is the process? I don't think there's any processing on the front end. I don't know what it's talking about. Well, first we're having this error, but also whole spectrum is not none. Yeah, I'm converting this to list already. Frequencies times spectrum, yes, front end. Don't actually have that line. Okay, let's start a new chat. So we back to GPT-4, just using default. Well, because the data analysis, which used to be the code interpreter, is trying to execute on the OpenAI server, which doesn't suit what we are doing here. So let's start with index HTML. We have those prompts. Well, that's how we started. So they're doing something, but don't get any results yet. Just saving that. Oops. So it needs the context HTML. And that's okay. Let's do the JavaScript next. And then the Python code. Okay, that's enough. And this should be the JavaScript. It's mainly for context, because we're trying to actually solve specific errors that we're getting. Okay, that's enough. And that's the Python code. We'll just let it run. So we're doing this tool here. Still have the old version of it. That's how it used to look like before the big collapse of the backend. Yeah, we have the video there of how it meant to work. Yes, basically just scroll through a file. It shows you the raw EEG and its spectrogram. Should be really straightforward. Actually kind of like this. Can just save this as an image. Copy. Do I go full screen? Oh, come on. No. Just copy that for a sec. Just trying to get an image for the interface, because we could actually feed it into, yeah, there's some ads. I don't know why it's already showing ads on my videos. They are not monetized. The channel is not monetized. So in theory there should be no ads. But there are. This goes just grab that print screen. Right. So it should look like this. And this is what the front end should look like a front end layout, because we have different colors now. So get to this in a second. Well, that's okay. I know what it does. HTML structure, yes. Okay, first of all, let's do one thing at a time. So we gave it all the code. Please take all my code. Well, it's open source, right? So the advantage of doing open source project is the fact that you can share. Okay, now line 78. This should be a quick fix. Right. Restarting with start. Run this. Ooh. Yes, we have all this nans. Everything else is working okay. Let's go here for a sec. So we're not obviously not ready to deploy. Have to solve the nan issue first. I mean, this pretty much all of it is nans. Then we're getting this error from the browser. Why am I getting nans? Let's pop it in the chat. And there indicates that your filtering process is producing nans, not a number value. Let's break down the issue. Filtering process to use the butter. So that's Butterworth filter. Bandpass filtering can sometimes result in non-value, especially if the data sum has some extreme values. So I probably need to detrend it first, I would say. Boundary effects. Produce boundary effects, especially when using functions like field, which is a forward-backward filter. Steps, boundary data, replace nuns before sending to JSON. Well, that won't help because they're essentially all nuns, so the filter is not working correctly. Would not work because we're essentially getting all nuns. Does it mean the filter is not working correctly? Shall we do the trending first before any filtering? So I forgot to click that button so the transcription, the voice to text will keep going. Yeah, this will only mask the problem. Yeah, let's just get all serious. The training many can help. Signal has linear trend. It does have a linear trend. And this might be affect the filter performance. Move the training process. Right, so we detrained first. Let's see. Filter data detrained on. We want this before any filtering is applied. But it is. Yeah, the filter should be some very basic thing. Subtracting mean of the signal to remove any DC. But that's what the training should do to begin with. We'll compare those two later. Check filter stability. If the number of poles above 1 or equal to 1. Absolute poles. Don't have poles. Number of roots. Yeah, essentially want to check how complicated this filter is or isn't. The training before filtering. Pretty sure I already placed the training above code before you apply the filtering. I mean, pretty sure it's already easy. Let me double check. So this is where field filters line 83. Yes, signal the trend is line 59. So that should be fine. Isn't the training process already before the filtering? Should be yes. Checking filter parameters is a good idea. So let's see if the filter is unstable. Filter for alpha is unstable. So why did you give me an unstable filter? Should have had some basic filtering. Downsampling. 400 should be fairly low already. Don't know why the numbers go 1, 2, 3 and then 1 again. So regards downsampling, downsampling fairly low pass, high pass sequential. That's a good idea. What are we currently using? So it should have given a default filter order. What is the filter order? It's taken from, yeah, that's super large. Okay, so that filter order was too large. Right. So now we're getting something. That was a simple fix. Didn't actually have to change anything in the code. Well, we need to obviously limit the filter order. This is actually the actual signal meant to be the bands and frequency. It's meant to be frequency. Looks like the raw signal. Well, it looks like the deconstructed signal. So I know what is it doing. Sorry, it's so it's breaking the signal into frequency component, but this is still time domain. This shouldn't be time domain. And obviously here we should be able to see something. Actually the seizure, so essentially looks like the seizure broken down. I don't even know what's wrong with this trend. Whole spectrum. So the whole spectrum, it's that gray. It's not actually there. Oh, spectrum. Okay, we need to limit the filter order. window size. Doesn't change anything. Why? Okay, channel number. Okay, this seemed to work. So we need to make sure build the order. Why is it a problem, by the way? What is it? What is the limit? So it's like something fairly low. Okay, it's, there will be a lot of work. What if it's the trend at first? Can it then go higher? No. Okay. Yeah, what's the first? This chart is called raw signal. So why am I not seeing the raw signal? Okay. No, it's not only it will take too long to process. It will be, otherwise will be too sharp and the signal will be distorted and become unstable. Or become unstable, which we are monitoring for in the code. Okay, the other thing is that what's called raw. It's meant to be the original channel number, the trend, whole spectrum, frequency scale, filter order, raw signal. And this is the ID, new plot, raw signal data. Type. Raw signal chat is empty. Well, when the page is loaded and and otherwise. Yeah, there's some good suggestions there. But we'll get to them in a sec when we actually see they should be able to display the raw signal. It should be a simple task. Data equal data. Data is data. Am I using the time? No. Pretty sure time is not being used. A window size is not taking effect. It's not changing the chats. It's not showing any signal. Raw signal, it's the ID. Raw signal data. No, raw signal data filter data time. Need to make sure Copilot is not suggesting anything at all. Oh, come on. Print first throw signal to console. Cannot do slice. Why? I can just use print. Right, it's JavaScript, not Python, so I can't print. I can only print to console. Leave label. What? Yep. I'm not using slice anymore. To refresh the page, Control F. It always goes to that large filter order. filter data. Anyway, just sum up quickly. Did quite a bit of progress, mainly with ChatGPT 4 was able to generate some working code. Github Copilot was not able to generate a fully working code, but yes, it could be useful to explain particular bits. It should in theory have the context for all the other files. In reality, I'm not sure if it does. Yeah, troubleshooting in console kinda helps, but primarily we're struggling with the structure of the data, so it's all there, but I think the bot is getting a bit confused regards how the data is being stored. Might start a new chat that probably will help quite a bit. Can still have 4 minutes. Can try it now. Let's do it quickly, see if it's able to resolve this particular problem. I'll pop in the HTML. A JavaScript and the Python code. Need to specify what the problem is, don't we? So first of all, have this filter alpha unstable, but we know how to fix it. We just need to change how to reduce default filter order. Actually, let's ask filter order. Well, we can do it. Min max. Let's make it 4. Oops, just close the page. Right, so this is 4. So we solved that quickly. Single chart is not showing any signal. Not thinking. Yeah, my alpha band probably going up at the moment, considering been string for over an hour. It must be in a non-thinking state. So I might just continue later. See you in a bit. Bye.